Good morning and welcome to Raghavendra Sports Estate, Hyderabad for Design Walls C3 Season 1 last league match. Arch Invincibles taking on Playing 11. Playing 11 has won the toss and elected to bat first. Both the openers have got a good start. Swati Kumar Reddy and Mani Kumar. Too slow, and that's been punished. Pulled away to deep mid wicket, deep square leg for 4. Second boundary for Swati Kumar. He moves on to 8 from 6 deliveries. Both scoring shots are the boundaries for him. On the other end, Mani Kumar, 5 of just 2 deliveries. A lovely cover drive and very well fielded. Saved 3 runs. Ayaz Mohammad continues his spell. Bowled 9 deliveries, conceded only 7 runs. Well, goes over. Long off for 6. In fact, between the deep extra cover and long off. '23 without loss after 16. Ahmed Pasha into the attack. Oh. Three dots in a row. Trying to go for a big shot. Swings his bat, but misses Swati Kumar. Brilliantly bowled. Through covers. And that's been unstoppable. It's been a great set so far. 4 dots, followed by a boundary. A bit of width was on offer. And he plays it in front of the square for 4. Playing 11, 27 without loss after 20 balls. सुनाई नहीं दिया जी.
Hi, good morning. उठ गए भाई आज जरा पेमेंट करा दो. मैं लास्ट सैटरडे संडे से बोल रहे थे अब भी कर रहा हूँ. 1 तारीख को कर रहा हूँ. ऐसा ऐसा अभी तक भी नहीं करे.
ठीक है.
मैं तो मैसेज कर दिया भाई मैच से पहले मेरे को पेमेंट हो. थोड़ा एक बार आप बात करो
ना. बॉलर नेम
मैं राघवेंद्र में नहीं उधर
विष्णुवर्धन.
हाँ चल रहा है. 1:30 बजे खत्म हो जाता. हाँ टाइम में चल रहा.
Vishnuvardhan into the attack.
हाँ अब भी कर.
Manikumar on 7 of 6 deliveries. Well, inside edge, and that's gone for 4. Oh, that's a cracking shot. Well, the camera survives. It was pretty close to it.
4.
And it's gone all the way for 6. And this is going to be a high-scoring game. We witnessed a high-scoring game yesterday, the first match. Boundary followed by a 6. Followed by a couple of dots. 37 without loss after 25 deliveries. Madhav Reddy into the attack.
डॉट हुआ ना सर बाहर ही बैठ जाओ ना सर हेलो हेलो आ रहा है
Well, this is a high action-packed game.
चैनल चेंज करे
Well, that's a lovely paddle sweep. Should we say it's a paddle sweep or paddle flick by Mani Kumar? Runs continue to flow. Well, that falls short and misfield. This is a successful opening pair in this, one of the successful opening pairs in this season so far. And Swati Kumar is in a very good touch. At the moment, he has become the highest run getters of the season. 30 balls completed, playing 11, 43 runs without loss. Harish into the attack. Another right armour coming over the wicket. Ahmed Pasha trying all his bowling options early in the innings. Only Ayaz Mohammed bowled 10 balls. Rest all. Hussain, Ahmed Pasha, Vishnu and Madhav Reddy all bowled one set each, 5 balls. Well, the skipper gone thick inside edge and onto the stumps. There's the first breakthrough for Arch 11, Arch Invincibles. And Harish gets the wicket. There's the inside edge that went on to the stumps. Manikumar gone for 22 of just 15 deliveries. Yes, three boundaries and one maximum. Playing 11, 44 for 1. And the new batter is jersey number 12, Rohit.
Batsman Rohit.
Rohit is off the mark of the first ball. Full toss. Very well fielded. At wide at long on. "35 balls have been bowled, playing 11, 46 runs for the loss of 1 wicket.
Sawa.
Madhava continues. Well, overthrow. They always wanted the second run, but the fielder did a good job in reaching the ball and collecting it quickly, but the throw was a little higher to the keeper. Drives to the onside this time and again pushing for the second run. Full toss, should be a no ball. Well, the umpire wanted to check.
Ball ka to check kara na.
It was very high.
स्टैंडिंग पोजीशन में चला सर बॉल देखो चेस्ट पे खेल रहा
Well,
ग्लव के पास लग रहा नो बॉल है क्या बोला? नहीं देते, आउट है, आउट, आउट, आउट,
Well, it's been
नो बॉल, नो बॉल, आप ना
it's
कोई
been given as no ball.
वो देखने वाला को देख रहा है, नहीं, आप फोन में
Over the waist height. The catch was taken.
नो आने से कोई भी चेंज नहीं होता वो लोग
Well, the catch was taken on the no ball, but the side changed. Free hit, and he gets a single and pushing for two. Excellent running between the wickets. And he gets a single and he will keep the strike, 𝗬𝗃𝗃. 55 for 1 after 40 balls. Well, frees his arms but finds the fielder at long off. And 𝗬𝗃𝗃 Reddy's innings has come to an end.
Vishnu, fielder Vishnu.
Vishnu hasn't made any mistake at
अपडेट कर रहे हैं वही
at long off. New batter is Mahesh, and he's off the mark too. Current run rate is 6.36. The projected score is 127. In their first match, playing 11 posted 185 runs for the loss of 7 wickets, which is the highest team score in this season. They have a strong batting lineup, and they'll be aiming at a total of at least 150 plus. '57 for 2 after 45 deliveries. That one drifting down the leg side. And Narahari into the attack. Well, big swing, misses, and Narahari gets the wicket. He hits the stump straight away. And that's a big wicket. Mahesh gone for 2 of 4. Clean bowled by Narahari. Huge gap between bat and pad that went on to the stumps. The ball straight away.
थोड़ा वेट करो जी
Well, the keeper celebrating in his own style. Well, that was funny.
ड्रिंक्स दे दिए सर ड्रिंक्स दिए ठीक है बाय
And they're taking an early drinks. 59 for 3 after 49 balls. A change of sides. Slight fumble by the fielder. And the running between the wickets has always been a great effort by the players of playing 11. That's one of the reasons why they are able to post a high score. Because they don't rely only on boundaries. Harish bowled pretty well and very economical as well. Conceded 8 runs in 13 deliveries and got 2 wickets. Well, it hits on the back foot. It would be missing the stumps on the 𝗀𝗏𝗃𝗏. Let's say 3 opportunities there. One was a missed opportunity as an 𝗙𝗵𝗏. Leg byes that went on to third man with the overthrow. It's collected at mid-wicket. If the bowler had collected the ball after the throw, it would have been run out. Bharat Reddy survives twice. �63 for 3 after 55. 2 is a call. They will get comfortably.
+2.
White +2. Overall, 6 extras have been given in this innings. 4 wides, 1 no ball, and 1 leg by. Well, that was a drop catch anyway. He had his hand to it. Not an easy opportunity. It was hit hard. He jumps into the air. Ṅārahari. Full toss. Driven to long on for a single. Let's look at the replay of that drop catch. Hit hard, very hard. The tall man, Ṅārahari, has had his left hand up. Could not hold on to that catch. Full toss, miscued, that's up in the air, and the keeper drops it. Can you believe it? Well, you have to feel for the bowler. 2 drop catches in an over. This is ridiculous. Bowler and the keeper were running towards each other. That could be the reason he lost focus. The keeper. '71 for 3 after 60 balls. And Harish is bowling the next set. Well, premeditated. In fact, he wanted to play a big shot. The ball didn't come onto the bat as he expected, and also there was an extra bounce for Bharat Reddy. It's a single. Well, should be 2 byes at least. Tossed up delivery. There's been a lot of running between the wickets. Rohit looks a bit tired. Back foot defense. Single of the last one. 65 balls have been bowled, playing 11, 77 runs for the loss of 3 wickets.
Pasha.
The skipper 𝗬𝗃𝗃𝗲 into the attack. Well, catch it is a call. That's gone very high in the air. Well, mix up. Well, Bharat Reddy was a bit hesitant for the second run. He realized it after going halfway. But Rohit pushed for the second and completes the run successfully. This time he clears the rope. Beautiful connection. First maximum for him. Excellent use of the feet. Perfect balance. This is the first boundary or the maximum in the partnership of 26. The partnership of 26 from 19. Well, that's up in the air. Will land safely. Once again, 2 is a call. He gets that successfully. Swings and misses, a dot at the end. "70 balls have been bowled, playing 11, 88 for 3.
चार पांच पानी
Well, that one didn't bounce enough, kept low. Just have to see if there was bat involved. That went straight onto the stumps, and a 29-run partnership has been broken. Yes, there was an inside edge. Bharat Reddy gone for 4 of 9 deliveries. Playing 11. 88 for 4. In fact, that's of his pads. And then went on to the stumps. New batter is Sachin. Well, 2 wickets in quick succession. Well, Sachin wanted to continue that aggression. Swings his bat and misses. Failed miserably. From 88 for 3 to 88 for 5. All of a sudden. Playing it away from the body. It's gone through the gate onto the leg stump. New batter is DP, and he's off the mark with a boundary. Flick of the wrist on the pads, and that's gone for 4. Playing 11, 92 for 5 after 75 deliveries. 𝗙𝗃𝗃 continues his spell. Got a wicket in the previous set. Well, Ayaz puts his body behind the ball to save the boundary. Well fielded. DP is in a very good form. Commentator's curse. Second wicket for 𝗙𝗃𝗃. DP is disappointed with the kind of shot selection he has made of the ball, which is coming pretty straight. Look at the expressions, quite contrast in one frame. One is celebrating, one is feeling dejected. That's the batter. 6 down for 94 in 78 balls.
Batsman Chandra.
CMR walks at number 8, Chandra Mohan Reddy. Full toss, and that's in the air and taken at long off. Well, wickets continue to fall.
Fielder Mohan.
Mohan makes no mistake in the deep. They are in a rush, all the batters. Well, 87 for 3 at one point. Now 95 for 7. So 4 wickets down, under 10 runs. Playing 11, 95 runs for the loss of 7 wickets in 80 balls. 𝗙𝗃𝗃.
कंफर्म
हाँ वही तो बोल 𝗙𝗃𝗃 अभी तक डाला दूसरा है शायद मोहन माधव sorry. Yes, that's Madhav. Is into the attack. And brilliant set of 5 balls previously by 𝗙𝗃𝗃. Conceded 2 runs and got 2 wickets. They're looking for two, and they will get 2 runs comfortably. Harsha and Chandra Mohan continue to rotate the strike. "101 for 7 in 85 balls for playing 11.
bowler 𝗂𝗏
Well, that's in the air and brilliantly taken. Only last 15 balls left. They wanted to make the most use of it. The ball hits at the bottom of the bat. And the bat also turns in his hand. Nicely taken by Arvind. So Chandra Mohan gone for 2 of 4. Playing 11, 8 down for 102. Well, that was edged in the gap for a couple of runs. Not enough pace on that delivery, so it won't go for boundary. 𝗪𝗁 flicked it on spats. Takes a single and will keep the strike. 90 balls have been bowled, playing 11, 106 for the loss of 8 wickets. This is not the kind of total that they want to put on board. However, they lost about 5 wickets, or at least 4 wickets in quick succession. Lost 5 wickets under 20 runs. That made a huge dent in their hopes. Couple of singles of 2 balls. Three and 3. They want boundaries. At least 2 in these last 6 balls. 𝗪𝗁 on strike. Could not find the gap. Another single. So last 5 balls to go. They can get to 125. That would be a wonderful score. The way they've lost wickets in the middle overs. 1-1-1 for 8. Swings and misses. So 4 balls to go. 𝘊𝗪𝗓 on strike. Completely moves across, targeting a fine leg region. Gets a leg bye. A pace-off delivery. Played it over the bowler's head for a single, 𝗪𝗁. Swings and misses. Brilliantly bowled by Ayaz Mohammad. Bowled 19 balls, conceded 19 runs. Has gone wicketless. Last ball of the innings. 2 is a call, but that could be a single itself. 𝗪𝗁 wanted the single, however 𝘊𝗪𝗓 sent him back. So playing 11 after winning the toss, selecting to bat. They made only 114 runs for the loss of 8 wickets. Playing 11 finished their innings for 114 runs. And Arch Invincibles need 115 when they come to bat in the second innings. Welcome back to the chase of the final match. This final, or rather the last league match. So chase has begun. Arch Invincibles are chasing a total of 115. They did a good job in restricting playing 11 after a flying start. Fan डाल लेंगे ना जी थोड़ा. Six for no loss after 7 balls. And that's a wide down the leg side. 𝗪𝗛𝗏𝗔𝗔s 9 without loss after 10 balls. Catch it was the call, but that goes over the fielder's head. First boundary of the innings. That was too wide. Enough width for the batter to pick it up on the bounce and guides it into the air to clear the 30-yard circle. Nicely timed. Beautifully played. Sensible batting. As picking the areas where there are no fielders. No long off. The fielder is in the ring. Played inside out for 4 towards wider long off. He wanted to play towards a backward square leg. Swings and misses. It's another wide down the leg side. Back-to-back wides. That's a wonderful shot. As I mentioned, he's picking the areas very carefully. Has been targeting that square leg region for quite some time. This time he connects, gets a boundary towards deep backward square leg. An expensive set of 5 from Harish. 𝗪𝗛𝗏𝗔𝗔s 23 runs without loss after 15. They need 92 runs in 85 balls. 𝗪𝗃𝗍𝗃 comes into ball, the left arm of spinner. Starts off well with a dot followed by a single. Has two fielders in the ring on the onside. Back with square leg and mid-wicket to save the singles. And has both the boundary riders right in front of the screen. At long on and long off.
bowler Hanta.
25 without loss after 20 balls.
या तो तीन तीन ही खा लिया हाँ
Harish continues. He'll be bowling the last set of the power play. Well, he goes straight. And straight to the fielder at long on for a single. Plays inside out. Didn't carry to quite a long off. They continue to rotate the strike. Keep getting singles and at times converting those singles into doubles. They're under no pressure whatsoever at the moment. Well, miscued. This should be the first wicket. Top edge.
Name Chandra Mohan. Chandra Mohan.
Harsha gets the first breakthrough for his team.
repeat
Chandra Mohan Reddy, the keeper, takes a simple catch.
okay
Aditya gone for 3 of 6. Invincibles 27 for 1. New batter is 𝗏𝗏Party. He walks in and defends the first ball solidly. 25 balls at Invincibles, 26 for 1. Vishnuvardhan back on strike. Has only 2 fielders in the entire leg side. Brilliant delivery. Beaten by that extra bounce. Those 2 fielders on the leg side. One in the ring at mid-wicket and another one at long on. It's a wide down the leg side. Well, the fielders are appealing that it has touched the body. Umpire Panu has to recall his decision of wide. Dot ball. So the dot followed by a single. Nag on strike. He's watching the ball well. Nag. Just good enough bounce. It's simply guided to deep third for a single. "33 for 1 after 35 balls. 82 runs needed in 65. Satyadev continues. The required run rate is slowly creeping up. It's gone up to 7.57 at the moment. Slightly shorter in length. Wishes to deep cover for a single. Well, the umpire wanted to check if it's a no ball. The keeper's gloves came in front of the stumps.
No.
So it's a no ball. So it's going to be a free hit. And Vishnuvardhan on strike.
బ్యాట్ కాదు బైస్
No balls. bat.
బ్యాట్ ఓకే కరెక్టే సార్.
Well, no run on the free hit, followed by another dot. A flighted delivery. Played it in the gap. Brilliantly fielded. Excellent throw. Saved one run. Other final. 40 balls have been completed. Arch Invincibles 36 for 1. More 79 runs needed from 60 deliveries. Brilliantly bowled, short of a length, pretty quick. Vishnu swings his bat, but the ball goes over the bat with extra bounce. Connected this time, but once again, it's only a single. Pulled it for another single. Now they're trying to get doubles, but they are not able to get them. No boundaries as well. And that's also pushing the required run rate up. It's gone up to 8.14. 𝗬𝗏𝗃𝗀, that's up in the air, but falls in no man's land. "45 balls completed. That's 40 runs for the loss of 1 wicket. More 75 runs needed from 55 deliveries. Last 5 balls before the side change, and that is being bowled by 𝗪𝗃𝗹𝗃. Now tries to sweep and misses. Excellent variation in his bowling, 𝘂𝗃𝗹𝗹. Three dots in a row. Well, that's gone up in the air, but didn't carry. But excellent running. Gets a couple of runs. Halfway through the innings, Arch Invincibles 43 runs for the loss of 1 wicket. They still need 72 runs from last 50. And it's time for a hydration break. 43 for 1 after 50, and it's change of sides. Well, a breakthrough immediately after the change of sides.
अभी चले गए.
The set batter, 𝗏𝗔𝗏 is taking that long walk back to the dugout after being out as leg before. He's gone for 25 of 34. Mohan is the new batter. He is in a prime form and he displays that in this match as well. It was 97 not out in the previous match. It's off the mark with a boundary in style. Somebody has to take charge to bring that required run rate under control. And he started his job the moment he walked in. Gets a quick single after the boundary. Brilliant delivery, targeting the stumps. Nag defends it back to the bowler. 55 balls have been completed. Arch Invincibles 48 runs for the loss of 2 wickets. They still need 67 runs in 45 balls. And Mahesh into the attack. Conceded 3 runs in his first 5. He's generating some genuine pace. Pretty quick one on the leg stump line. Now takes a single and gives strike to Mohan. Tried straight to Rohit at long off. $50 up for Arch Invincibles in 57 balls. Nag is pretty strong on the onside. Anything pitches in the midland leg is able to defend or guide it in the gap for at least a single. Mohan hitting the ball hard. Not finding the gaps yet. Only dealing in singles. After the initial boundary. Well, plays through covers. There's a fielder, but he will not be able to cut it off. First boundary for Nag. $56 for 2 after 60 balls. More 59 runs needed from last 40.
DP, bowler name DP.
Now change in the field after that boundary from Nag. Extra fielder comes in at deep cover. The fielder is placed at wide and long off to cover the gap, or rather to cover a lot more ground. Mohan is taking his time. He prefers to take the aerial route. In their first match yesterday, he has hit 5 boundaries and 7 sixes. Single-handedly. He turned the tables. They'll take inside edge and that'll be a boundary. So second boundary for him. He's lucky on that occasion. The ball passes pretty close to the leg stump. Catch, it is a call, but it won't be a catch because he finds the gap, played it perfectly between deep extra cover and deep cover point. One bounce over the rope. A dot ball after back-to-back boundaries. He hits the hard deck by bowling short of length delivery, DP. And Mohan played it to deep cover point for a couple of runs. That's a big set of 5.
1 shot.
10 runs from it. Well, there's a short run. So it's only 9 of the 5 balls.
एक बार शॉर्ट रन का तो चेक करना भाई. शॉर्ट रन चेक करो एक बार. हाँ, स्ट्राइकर के पास.
Well, the umpire wanted to check if there is a short run at the striker's end, but that looks okay.
13 to
So it's not a short run.
बॉलर ने महेश.
10 runs from it.
बॉलर ने महेश.
66 for 2 in 65 deliveries. Well, 49 runs needed from 35. Nag improved his strike rate. He got his first boundary just a while ago. And Mohan is displaying his form as usual. He moves on to 17 from just 9. These bowlers prefer to bowl short of a length. Pulled it, takes the edge. A dot ball to start with. Mahesh is bowling his third set. Straight to Swati at long on. Well, comedy of errors. That should have been a genuine run-out opportunity. Well, this is what pressure does to you. Let's look at what happened. He played it straight to long on. Swati fumbled a bit. They wanted to go for the second. They stopped themselves. And a casual take by the bowler. There is the throw. Hurry. In their first match, these were kind of the opportunities that Mohan got. Missed run-out chances, dropped catches. That may have given him some psychological advantage or hope. And he started hitting the ball all over the ground. Single, 71 for 2 after 70 balls. 44 runs needed from 30. 44 runs needed from 30 deliveries.
name 𝗃𝗶𝗃𝗲 bowler है.
DP continues. This partnership gone up to 28 runs from just 18 deliveries. They need a few boundaries to bring that required rate down. They need to bridge that gap. At the moment, the difference is 14 between the required runs and available balls. That needs to be reduced if they want to finish the game without taking too much risk at the last few sets. Comes down the track, that's gone up in the air, and that's gone in the gap as well. But Harsha does well. The bowler is not happy. He thinks the fielder at deep point should have tried for a catch. Well, finds the gap behind point. And a pressure relieving boundary for Mohan. Nicely played. Waited for the ball to come. Played it a little late. in the gap. Once again, short ball, try to pull it, misses. Eight runs from 4 deliveries. Well, this time he connects and connects well. Gone all the way for 6 over deep mid-wicket. Well, his first 6 comes on his 18th delivery that he faced. And that's a big over. 14 runs from 5 deliveries of DP. Arch Invincibles, 85 runs for the loss of 2 wickets from 75 balls. More 30 runs needed from 25 deliveries.
𝗪𝗭
Harsha into the attack. Excellent running by Nag especially. Because he was running to the danger end. He pushed Mohan for the second run. Slower flighted delivery. Tries to short covers for a single. Another big set with at least a couple of boundaries will make the equation much simpler for Arch Invincibles. Well, that's very high in the air, but didn't carry. As of the toe end of the bat for Nag. He gets a couple of runs. Full toss. Could not time it well. In fact, he wanted to drive it through covers. But that's gone to long on for a single.
Sir, required bowler, required.
80 balls completed and 92 for 2. Now 23 needed from 20.
Bowler Mahesh.
Mahesh is back to finish his spell. Starts with a dot. Beaten by that pace on that occasion. Mohan was playing at 39 of 21 with 4 fours and 1 6. On the pads. So 1 leg by. Doesn't matter how the runs are coming as long as they come. But at the moment they're sweating themselves out in the middle. Nag and Mohan. It's 50 partnership between Nag Munagapati and Mohan. 50 runs from 30 deliveries. Well, he slipped. Lost his balance. Just thick inside edge. Then the ball hits the pads. Brilliant set so far from Mahesh. Well miscued, but no damage done. Well, he's going for the second run. 𝗪𝗂𝗃𝗲, the fielder. Arch Invincibles, 96 for 2 after 85 deliveries. More 19 required from 15.
Bowler Harish.
Harish comes into ball. And he's been greeted with a lovely pull shot that's gone over the boundary rope towards a deep square leg. And for the first time, the required runs has come down under a ball. 100 up for Arch Invincibles. 102 for 2 in 86. Mohan moves on to 47 from just 26. Excellent use of the feet. Misfield, and that's 50 for Mohan. A half century. 51 from 27 deliveries with 5 boundaries and 2 sixes. And the required runs has come down to a single digit. We'll get a single going for the second. Once again, the throw is to the wrong end. It should have been for the to the striker's end. Now 7 needed from 12. So he has to reball it. Mohan, or rather Harish. Now they are 1 hit away. Brilliantly bowled. Nag on strike. Harish finishes his set with a dot. "90 balls completed. Arch Invincibles 110 for 2. 5 runs needed from 10 balls. Brilliant piece of fielding by Harsha. Excellent commitment. One for 2. They are just 1 hit away, 1 boundary. Nag on strike. It gets a single. They're nicely rotating the strike. No pressure whatsoever. Now the field comes a lot closer. Short covers. Short fine leg. So he played a square leg and gets a single. Nag. Her scores are level. And Mohan on strike. Comes down the track, drives to long off, takes a single and hits the winning shot. Mohan once again plays a crucial role, a match-winning innings for his team with that half century. What a game they had. Looking at their batting card, good contributions from three batters. Vishnuvardhan, 25 of 34, the opener. After the first wicket, Nag Munagapati walked in. He is not out at 20 from 24 deliveries. But major contribution is by Mohan, 57 from 32. Harsha Sunkara and Bharat Reddy got 1 wicket each. And the result? Arch Invincibles won this match by 8 wickets and races into the finals.
पानी में अच्छा गीला करके लाओ, साफ करके फिर गीला करो।
Sir, second line.
I have 𝗏𝗏 with me, the man behind this wonderful tournament, C3 Season 1. Let's find out with him what's all the details about this tournament. Nag, thanks for joining. First of all, congratulations on your team's win, in which you played very well. So tell us about this season of C3.
C3 is very close to my heart. Primarily, we are 𝗃𝗶𝗃𝗲. We are 450 plus chartered accountants playing together seasons at least 2 or 3 a year. We play for 2 to 3 months along, okay, with not less than 20 teams. Last season we played 24 teams. So, but I thought when we have 24 teams playing together, it's quite impossible or quite difficult to organize a tournament in a 2-day format. So that's the reason I wanted the top of the top, the best of the best captains to form the teams, okay, and play for 2 days continuous, so that I can see a bunch of all good players, okay, coming together and playing for 2 days continuously with top-notch performances.
So all action-packed, cricket in just 2 days over the weekend. So that also gives a lot of relief for the players. Well, the previous 𝗃𝗃 tournament that ran for about 2.5 months long. So what made you think about another tournament pretty quick, probably in 2 to 3 weeks time? So
I'm a pretty fast guy. Okay, I want to execute things fast, and I have announced this C3, okay, in the middle of the last season of 𝗃𝗃, and I just want to complete it the moment the 𝗃𝗃 is done. But still, we gave 3 weeks of gap, and now we are doing it. I thought of doing it end of June, but it eventually fell to 5th of July and 6th of July.
That's wonderful. So I know you're all busy professionals, especially at this time of the year. But how did you mobilize these things to organize a short tournament in such a short time?
See, when I have an organizer like Venkat and MVL, okay, infrastructure-wise they are solid. Okay, it's like if you give a week's notice to Venkat, okay, things will fall in place, things will be executed. We just have to come here, have good lunch and breakfast, and enjoy and play cricket and go home. That's all. So, and luckily we could mobilize good sponsors also. We got Design Wars this time. Vimal, my very good friend, okay, he runs Design Wars, a furnishing company. And my partner, Funny, he came with Akira as a co-sponsor, okay. And I have my other company called 𝗨𝗏. did well, okay. I have other sponsors like Define IPR, Mr. Rajesh Panigrahi, okay. And I have Sai of Wider, okay. And I have Sweets Dude Naveen. I have Manas of Swisti Dental, and photography. We have Dave. He did a fantastic job. He
also got a blow in the firing line.
Exactly. Exactly. And I have got Kiran of 𝗃𝗃 Caterers. Okay, he could give us good food. Probably you can give good feedback on that.
The food was amazing,
Yeah.
and whenever I come, that's my personal feeling. Even though I come only for the commentary,
Yeah.
when I come here, it's a different kind of environment. There is no shortage of any resource.
Yeah,
I would say, even for the people to sit under
Yeah.
the tree or under the tent.
Yeah.
In some grounds, I have seen people, all the players, they really struggle
Yeah.
to find a place for their kids, and the dugout place But everything, when CA organizes something, and of course I've seen
Other matches, right.
the other tournament, that the previous season that you have conducted at the very own ground, the facilities are different. So when you get into that comfort zone, it makes you feel that yes, you are enjoying, be it as a player or as a spectator, you are witnessing a good cricket.
Exactly.
It's not only outside the ground, even inside the ground as well. Even if you see the match, it doesn't feel like some amateurs coming and playing.
Yeah, exactly.
It looks like professional cricketers.
Yeah.
Maybe the league players, the way Mohan
Yeah,
and
yeah.
even yours, the partnership today. So everything starting from the moment I enter the ground, things are different. So it's a different feel. Even the food, it's very tasty. It's and no issues with quantity-wise, quality-wise, especially. So it's all good. So that's why I really love coming to attending in this seasons and also doing commentary.
Yeah.
Now another question.
And I have to thank few people here. I have
Yes,
got
please.
𝗪𝗃𝗃𝗃, okay, who did good jerseys in a very short time. His brand Rise could help us in this. And I have 𝗏𝗏𝗏, thank you very much for so far. Okay, he's on toes all the time. I call him 5 o'clock. I call him 4:30. Anytime in the morning. Okay, he'll take my call like a 3 a.m. friend. So very good to be in collaboration with people like this.
And let me ask you one personal question. So you are such a busy man. Then how do you find time for yourself to spend or focus on these things? You if you are an organizer, you have 100 calls to take in a day, look after a lot of things, and make sure the teams are ready, the schedules, everything is ready. So how do you find time?
See, I have got good people along with me. I have got Aditya, I have got 𝗃𝗃𝗃, I have got 𝗵𝗃𝗃, and I have got Hussein, okay, who could take things on the head and execute for me. So it's more of me is to manage my guys, okay, and give them small bits and pieces of tasks, and they could execute it very well. And
So-
even I'm on, see, cricket is passion, right? End of the day, I want to be in cricket, I mean, in the ground on the weekend. Okay, and with beautiful people, good friends, okay, that will make your day, make your weekend. Right, we have very few weekends left in our life, so we have to enjoy it. That's all.
So you're leading your team by standing in front. You're the captaining the organizing committee, your friends.
Yeah.
That team, I think, is making your life much more easier,
exactly.
and making this tournament or this season a memorable one. I'm sure this would be appreciated by all of your colleagues, all of the CAs.
Yes.
And do you have any message for your team members or any announcements?
Yeah, first of all, thanks to 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃, okay, my 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 board for super good cooperation. And I have to thank my captains, all 6 guys, Mohammed, Vama, Raghava, Pasha, and Vivek Reddy, okay, Mani and Verma, all cooperated very well. Okay, they could given us the moment I asked them for the for this tourney, and we could do well. So I thank everybody who are all there, and especially thank you, okay, because I got super feedback, okay, when it comes to the commentary this time, and people are like, they enjoyed the telecast, and thanks to Teja also.
pleasure.
Teja is on toes. Teja did a wonderful job when it comes to placement of logos, placement of advertisements.
He is excellent behind the screen.
Yeah.
He is
You
the
know
man
better
who never
because you are
comes.
together always.
I'm
And I have
always
to thank
sitting
umpires,
beside
Rahul,
him.
and I don't know his name, but I want to thank everybody.
Well, it's been pleasure these 2 days, and I'm excited and waiting for the final match to come. All the best, and continue to conduct these kind of
Sure, definitely.
seasons and tournaments going
Sure,
ahead.
definitely.
Thank you
So
very
thanks a
much,
lot.
Nag, and all the best.
Thank you very much. And I have to thank my captain Pasha, who gave me the slot in the last minute, and
Right.
helped me play this game. I thought of not playing because I'm an organizer, so I want to be a bit of neutral. But at the end of the tourney, I thought like I'll play this because of Pasha and Raghav.
In fact, I know that yesterday itself we asked why were you not playing? Yeah, I'm organizing. I said, okay, this time we'll miss seeing Nag in the ground, but today finally you are in your jersey, and you rocked very well. All the best.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
That's Nag Munagapati, the organizer of C3 Season 1.